What so many students don't realize is a university application is like a meal with many different ingredients. In grade 10 and 11, you're sourcing your ingredients, but in grade 12, you're already cooking the meal on Canada's top chef with whatever you have left in your fridge. Most students wait until grade 12, open their fridge, and it's literally just frozen mac and cheese, lemonade, and nothing else. It's not that you didn't care, you just didn't plan early enough. Students who start in grade 10 and 11 have sourced the best ingredients, free-run eggs from your local farmer's market, organic cucumbers. They built a track record of leadership, impact, and direction instead of scrambling to package all the activities in grade 12.
Before a chef buys a single ingredient, they know the cuisine. Thai, Italian, Japanese, that decision determines everything that follows. University admission works the exact same way. Your cuisine is your direction, and each direction values different ingredients. If you're aiming for medicine, that might look like long-term hospital volunteering, taking advanced science courses, assisting in a research lab, or exploring health inequities in your community. If you're pursuing business, that might be launching a resale brand, leading a DECA chapter, or running a fundraiser and managing the budget and the team. Or if it's design, then you might be looking to build real portfolio, redesign a local business branding, or experiment with typography, UX, and digital tools. Picture this, a restaurant with a 10-page menu. Pizza, Thai curry, burgers, sushi, everything. They're trying to be everything for everyone, and it results in being mediocre for no one. Now, compare that to Chick-fil-A. They do chicken really well. The Keg, they do steak very well. Beaver's Tails, they do those deep fried slabs of dough and sugar very, very well. So 9 times out of 10, you're eating at a place that's known for one thing. You see a friend doing 17 different activities and you think, I should be doing that too. They probably have something like, I love learning, I joined student council to make a difference, or I volunteered and learned leadership written in their application. The result is an application that looks busy but tells no cohesive story. Can admission officers see the effort? Yes. Is it a bad application? No. But it's the same order the officer reads thousands of times a year. Universities are no longer looking for a well-rounded student. They are looking for a well-rounded class made up of individual people who are deep in one thing. But that doesn't mean you should drop the other activities. Just do fewer things better. Stick with it for 2 to 3 years. Really sink your teeth into it, no pun intended. Lead, create, impact, and grow.
For example, we had one student incredibly passionate about finance, so he created a Change.org campaign about inflation transparency, built a budgeting app, and wrote a best-selling personal finance book for teenagers on Amazon. When an admission officer sits down to read, the pages start to blur. Lifeguard, camp counselor, debate club, model UN, a startup with big title and no real story behind it. Because on paper, everyone looks impressive, but the applications that land, they have something a little extra. One student spends their summer working on a farm while everyone else is chasing prestige. Another builds a niche research project around a problem no one noticed. Someone turns a personal challenge into a measurable initiative that actually helps people.
And it's not that they did more activities, they just have more depth in their experience. The application tells one clear story. This is what I care about, this is what I build, and this is the change I drove. That's what tells admission officers this person commits, this person excels, and this person knows who they are and what they want. Grade 12 is when you cook. Grade 10 and 11 is when you choose the recipe. If you're still guessing, book a free consultation call and we'll show you what to build now so you're not scrambling later.